What is the Monero Price Prediction 2021 based on the market cap, the recent movement and the coins in circulation? In today's video I will go through all of that and I will do a quick analysis over the chart to see how far the price can potentially go and what is a realistic Monero Price Prediction 2021. Welcome to the trading channel, it's Pet Alexandrov, a very warm welcome, and in today's video I'll be talking about Monero price prediction based on the recent movements that we see from the price. Very aggressive together with the major coins, but still far away from the top that it reached back on 7th of May. You can see that the record high according to Bitfinex is $518.76, and this price is very close to the all-time record that we had in January 2018, $542. So we can say that on the 550 there is a really strong resistance for the price. I will just drop it in there. Alright, so it failed back in 2018, it failed now in 2021. So let's see if with this bull run Monero will succeed to go through the 550, which turns out to be a strong resistance. Probably just the whales are happy selling it in there. We cannot guess that, but what we know for certainty is that we are already in a clear uptrend with Monero. We have series of higher highs and we have series of higher lows. Now for the purpose of this video I'll be using TradingView but not on CoinGecko, because right here if I refresh the page all of the analysis will be gone. So I will switch in a moment to the official website and there we can use all the potential of the platform. What I want to show you is that the market cap at the current moment sits at $5 billion. And if I switch back to all of the cryptos arranged by the market cap, you can see that Monero sits on the 31st place just after PancakeSwap and before the OKB. Now what's interesting to know as well is that Monero has a really nice support of a huge community on Reddit and Twitter. So on Reddit they already have about 230,000 followers. So right here you can follow all of the news around the coin, and as well on Twitter they have a huge number. Okay, so I always suggest the beginners to learn as much as possible for a coin before investing into the coin. But what's most important is you can see on the bottom in CoinGecko website where they give you a nice overview of the coins, and we can see that it says Monero is the top privacy-centric cryptocurrency based on the CryptoNote protocol. And below we can see the most important of the project is that your identity is completely private, fungibility, and you can read much more about it. And below you can find news about Monero. Alright, so I'm not promoting CoinGecko.com website, just you can find a brief overview of all coins, and usually when I'm interested in a new coin I go through all of that. The website, the community, the market cap, and below is the information as well. We can see which exchanges support Monero. What's interesting to note as well is that Ledger supports Monero. Okay, so if you want to store it offline in a cold wallet, I would definitely go for Ledger, and I will drop a link in the right hand upper corner right now where I have reviewed Ledger, and I will drop below a link in the description as well, because for me Ledger is the #1 secured wallet that I've been using. Alright, so I said that I will do the technical analysis over Monero, but I will switch to TradingView.com where I do analysis for all the assets I'm trading. I'm on my laptop at the current moment, so I have here just the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. I have bought it just yesterday after retesting the 250. With the Crow coin I'm waiting for the break of this trend line so I can take some profits because I'm already on a profit in there. And what I will do, I will just duplicate it and I will go for Monero. Okay, here we go, XMR. And I will choose, for example, Binance, Monero versus USDT on Binance. Exactly, that's it. Alright, so what's the difference is that whatever analysis I do here, and if I restart or if I close the browser, everything is stored. Alright, but this is because I use a paid plan on TradingView.com. If it's the free version, you can do it just for one asset. I've been using it for quite a long time this way, so it's alright if you want to try. Again, I will drop a link below in the description about the paid plan, so if you decide, you can take bonus. Now, as I said, the 550 plays an important resistance because the price never reached that point. However, at the current moment, we should be more realistic, and definitely 550 is far away for the price. What's interesting to note as well is that the price reached in May 519 according to Binance, and at the current moment is at 300. If you compare it with Bitcoin, it's already at the 50,000 and the price reaches 64,000, right? The Ethereum reached 430.84, but at the current moment it's around the 3,300. Cardano already did record highs. Okay, if I switch to daily chart, you will see that back in May the price reached 250 and now it's already above the 250 level. Okay, it just retested it and continues higher. Of course, we don't know how far it will go, but it looks like it's very positive for the moment. So why I'm comparing those is that realistically Monero didn't reach this close to the record highs from May as the other cryptocurrencies, okay? Which means that the investors or the whales at the current moment are putting their funds in the top cryptocurrencies that are in the top 5 or probably the top 10 by market cap. And what usually happens in a new bull run is that the altcoins or the coins that are below in the ranking will follow along a little bit later. So usually in the new bull run, I have noticed that so many times, and this is very important to understand, is that the whales first put their money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance coin as well, and then they start to diversify in the other altcoins and they push them higher, okay? So I think there is a huge potential for Monero until the 2021, and my Monero Price Prediction 2021 is really bright, but I'm a bit skeptical that the price will reach actually to the $500. So I want to give you a realistic price prediction for 2021. Now, as I already said, we are in a clear uptrend because we have the series of higher highs, and here is the last one, and series of higher lows. Now, for the beginners, series of higher highs and higher lows forms a new uptrend. Okay, and usually if you have missed to buy the dips, or if you just got interested in Monero, it's not a bad idea buying it on the lows. Okay, whenever we have a new low or whenever the price drops and makes a dip, that is the right moment to buy, and not when the price is just going up, because usually we see a reversal after a nice positive move. And if I switch to the hourly chart, I will tell you what usually happens with the beginners is that when they see the price dropping, they start to afraid that it will drop a lot and they don't buy it. So they want to see another positive move or new record move for the month, for the week, and then they jump on it. And this is how these positive moves are formed, by the way, right? Because a lot of people jump into it when the price reaches new record highs for the month and they push the price higher, but then one moment the smart guys or the smart money, or this is the term we use for the whales, the big guys, at one moment they decide to take profits and they sell it off and the price drops. And in this moment the beginners usually get afraid that they will be losing their money because they have bought it, for example, over here, and then they don't buy the dip, but they're waiting for a new high and then they jump again. So what happens is usually the beginners buy the tops and they don't buy the bottoms. what I usually aim is just the opposite. Of course, it's really hard to buy just the dips, but using support and resistance levels makes it much easier. For example, with Cardano, just the last days, this is why I'm giving this example, you can see that Cardano has reached the record highs and then it dropped, retesting this 250 support level. Okay, so I have bought it one time. Actually, I haven't put it on the chart. This is the second time I bought it. The first time I have bought it was right over here at this moment. Okay, the price just bounced out of the 250. Yep, it was exactly after this kind of doji formation candlestick over here with the long tail. Okay, right after that I have bought Cardano because it retested the 250. Then the price tried a few more times, and then when it started pushing up again and broke this counter trend line, I have bought the second time. So one more time, it is really hard to buy on the dip because we are looking at it right now and we know this is the dip, but at the moment we don't know exactly where is the dip. So I bought it here, and then when I saw the price pushing through, I bought one more time. I'm already on a profit with that position. But what I want to say is that if the price now goes up to new record highs, and I think it will, don't take it as an advice though, I won't jump buying it on new record highs. I'm always waiting for the dip so I can buy it on a cheaper price, and then if it reaches new record highs, I'll be selling it. Okay, for example, the last time I have sold Cardano was right over here at 180. I was taking profits above 40% because it was on new record highs. I saw the price dropping and I took some profits in here. Okay, after that I have rebought it. And actually, if you want to know when I'm buying and selling any asset, you can have a look at my Patreon's page. This is where I share all of my buy and sell signals. And here are actually the two Cardano buy signals I sent yesterday to my followers. Yep, exactly 260. After that candlestick I have bought it, and then when the price broke this counter trend line, I have bought it again. Okay, so I'm talking about Monero Price Prediction, so I went a little bit to Cardano, but I wanted to explain what is my goal. I'm trying to buy the dips and not the tops. Okay, and if you learn to do that, this will change your trading and investing, and it will definitely change your result. Because even when the market was quite bearish right over here in May, my portfolio remained positive and not negative because I'm always buying the dips and selling the highs. Now, because I know you're waiting for the Monero price prediction, but I always try to give some educational tips in my videos, so the video will not just tell you a number that you should be waiting for, but to teach you something that will be useful for your trading and investing. I use the Fibonacci retracement for targets and potentially new record highs when I'm looking for a little bit longer price prediction. Okay, so if I zoom, I will share with you exactly how I draw it. This is the very first move that we had from Cardano, reaching that top over here. Let me put it exactly. Okay, here it is. Okay, so Fibonacci gives us retracement levels, and you can see how perfectly it worked with Cardano because this is the first move and the price dropped exactly down to the 61.8 or $222. Okay, so we have the move, we draw the Fibonacci, and then it gives us this retracement levels where we can expect the price to drop before it continues further. Now I have a few different ways of drawing Fibonacci. Usually I start with the first move, and then when the second target is reached, I will draw a new Fibonacci. Okay, and in this case you can see that the target sits at 364. We had the first target 293, which was already reached, and the second target is still not reached. The other option is to draw Fibonacci with every recent move, which is not a bad idea as well. So this is the most recent move, and before that we had this one over here as well. Okay, so with every positive move you can draw it, or actually if I have to be precise, it should be right over here, because after that we had some retracement. And if I zoom, you will see that the retracement worked really nice as well, because the price dropped nearly, this is the Fibonacci I'm talking about right now, this is the second move, okay? This was the first move, the price dropped to the 61.8. Second move, here it is, this Fibonacci. Second move, the price dropped down to nearly 38.2% of that move. Then we have the new move, this one over here, ending at that point and starting from right over here. So you can see that currently the price dropped again below the 50% of the move, but today we have another negative day so far, and it might drop even further below. Now you can use these retracement levels to buy. If the price drops to the 50 level and starts to climb again, it's not a bad idea to buy here as well. If it drops down to the 38.2, then you can buy again, and this way you have a bigger chance buying on the dips. Now the new target from the most recent Fibonacci sits at 491, which is just below the 550 resistance, or the 500 roundish number, which played a huge role right back in May. So in the long term, I'll be happy selling or taking profits from Monero if the price reaches just 490, okay, just below the $500. First is a roundish number, second it was a resistance back in May, and third we saw on CoinGecko that the price has never reached above the 550. So if you are in a long position, or if you have bought Monero, then taking some profits at the 490 wouldn't be a bad idea, because the history showed us that 550 is a strong resistance, 500 is a strong resistance. Or if you buy it at any moment, you can simply sell some of it, which will be already a huge profit, and leave the rest to see if Monero will succeed to break the 500 and the 550. So definitely, because one more time, the 500 to 550 is a strong resistance for Monero, okay? And you need to bear that in mind, and not to target 1,000, 2,000, not for the moment at least. I don't see this Monero Price Prediction 2021 reaching above the 550, honestly, okay? But that's my personal opinion, don't take it as an advice. I just wanted to give you in this video a few tips on where you should be buying, not just Monero, but any asset. Buying it on the dip is the better choice rather buying the tops, because there is always a retracement, okay? The price always does a retracement, guys, and if you learn to buy those retracements, you'll be making more profits. Alright, so I thank you very much for watching and staying with me until the end of this video. If you have found it useful, I'll be super happy if you support the channel with a huge like. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and enjoy trading!